Hey everyone, it's Horizon.
And Blitz.
Welcome to the Patriots at the Titans preview. Two worst teams in the league, yay! Two of them anyway. It's going to be a real slobber knocker. We got Alex Austin is questionable with an ankle. Kyle Duggar's questionable with an ankle. Apparently he's getting trade calls. Christian Ellis is questionable with an abdomen. The guy is awful. He's been awful out there. Oh my God, has Ellis been bad? Jeez. He might be their worst linebacker. Michael Jordan, questionable with an ankle. Oh, Valerian Lowe, questionable with an ankle. Now he has a shoulder too somehow. Be nice if the guy could play because he's actually been a decent tackle out there.
Yeah, he has actually.
Of course, Drake May concussed himself on a hit that inexplicably wasn't flagged last week.
He may play. Maybe.
Apparently he progressed very well through concussion protocol, so who knows. But, yeah, I still can't believe that hit wasn't flagged.
I know.
I've seen them flag that hit 1,000 times. I know it's not an intentional hit, but it's still helmet to helmet. By rule, it is a penalty.
Yep.
It just makes no sense to me. Like, just call it consistently. Jacqueline Roy, he's questionable with the neck. I got Taki, questionable with the knee. Still has an amazing name. Not that he's a great player or anything, but his name is amazing. Joey Sly was not there because his wife had a kid. Let's see, they took off Daniel Qualley, which is good. Antonio Gibson got removed. Jonathan Jones got removed, finally. Martin Mapu got removed. Jalen Polk got removed. Can't wait to see him drop more passes.
Unless he's bench him.
I hope they bench him for Javon Baker.
We'll see.
He better, Polk better not be out there. He hasn't earned anything. He shouldn't be out there. Layden Robinson's removed from the list. That's good, because Layden Robinson has been basically their only other draft pick this year that has been very good.
Yeah.
He's just been injured all the time, but he has been good when he's been out there. Jelani Tavai removed from the list.
He's been terrible.
He's been terrible. And unfortunately, he's been one of the guys that's been talking about other players. And I'm sorry, dude, shut up. You've been bad. You're not, what the heck? It just, did something on me. But anyway, yeah, he has been bad. Tyquan Thornton removed from the list.
He's been getting trade calls.
I can't believe he's still on the team. Keon White is removed from the list. Not that he's been any good other than the first game. Titans, they got Andrew Rupchik out with a tricep. L'Jarius Sneed out with a quad. That's big because he's a really good corner.
Yeah, that saves us basically.
Tyjae Spears out with a hamstring. It's a running back. Tyler Boyd's questionable with the shoulder. He's another pretty good receiver. Amani Hooker is questionable with his groin. Tony Pollard, questionable with a foot. Dylan Redun's questionable with a foot. Tavondre Sweat, questionable with a hip. It's their nose tackle. Trey Avery, questionable with a hamstring. And Will Levis, questionable with his shoulder, although I think he hasn't been playing particularly well anyway.
I don't think so.
And Calvin Ridley had a rest day. Oh, and they took off Jeffrey Simmons, but...
Without Snead, they should blow the smokes off their secondary.
They should be able to throw the ball, but of course that depends who's quarterback.
Right.
Because if it's Jacoby Brissett, guess what? We'll get to be the
throw.
Super conservative with what we do with Jacoby. Now, to be fair, they won the game against the Jets, but
the Jets were
the Jets are terrible. They are officially a worse team than New England. I think that's clear to say. They're just a bad team. They have a quarterback that has basically created a toxic environment. They have just terrible coaching. They have players that underperform. They are just a terrible nightmare of a team that did everything in their power to give that game away.
And then somehow they went on and beat the Texans on Thursday.
They tried to give that game away, too.
They tried real hard.
Literally had a guy fumble on purpose at the 1-yard line.
They tried real hard.
Why do guys do that? Why drop the ball when you're that close to the goal line? Oh, you think you're across it? Why not just drop it
in the end
5 yards into the end zone?
I don't know.
Oh, no, you got to look cool. Man, I'm of the belief if you do that, you should just be gone. You should not be on an NFL team because that is such a stupid thing to do. Nobody's even around you. How do you fumble the ball?
I think they have a chance of beating the Titans.
But, yeah, the Patriots, I do think, have a chance of winning, yes, I agree. The Titans are not very good. Of course, they have an equal chance of losing the game because the Patriots are not very good. So I don't know. I did have this game penciled as a win. I'm going to stick with that. I think they're going to win this game because the Titans are bad, to say the least. But not like New England's much better. I mean, in fact, talent-wise, it might be worse. It's just they're both playing so poorly that, you know, if Drake May plays and he's decent, then I think the Patriots got a really good chance.
A better chance of
winning the game. Jacoby plays, they have some chance of winning the game, but not as much. You know, defensively they should be fine in the game.
That means if Jacoby starts, that Joe Milton would be the backup.
Yeah, lovely. Anyway, I think they're gonna win the game. But,
like 21-10 or something.
Yeah, something like that. I think this is going to be the last game they win on the year, but
I don't know. I think there's some other ones in there. The Cardinals have been ass, so
the Cardinals are actually they're not that bad.
They've not been that great either.
They're almost in first place.
No, they're not.
Yeah, they are. Are you kidding?
No, they got other teams in front of them.
No, they don't.
Yeah, they do.
I'm pretty sure they're in first.
I'm pretty sure that they're not in first. I'm pretty sure the Broncos might be. They're not as good as you think they are.
I think they're 4-3, aren't they?
I think it's the other way around.
No, I don't think so. I'm curious.
It's the AFC West or the NFC West. Sorry.
They're 4-4. They're in front of they're in first place.
How?
First of all, they're not in that division. They're in the NFC West.
That's what I said. The NFC West.
Because the Broncos aren't in that division. It's the 49ers.
They're all
Seahawks,
tied for
and Rams.
first.
Yeah, I know, but the Cardinals are in first. That's what I thought. We're not beating the Cardinals. Are you kidding me?
I don't know.
You think we're beating the Cardinals? How are we beating the Cardinals? Kyler Murray's been actually much better this year. I'm not a huge Kyler Murray fan.
I think they have
like,
a chance against them.
I mean, I guess they're one of the weaker teams they play, but that's that.
Because they play the Rams next week.
Yeah, we're not beating. Well, the Rams actually are.
They're all
3-4
teams.
So they're not a good team either.
No, they're not. That's why there's been trade calls for Stafford, I think.
But that's okay. Yeah, we have to play. I mean, we play the Bears next week. We're gonna lose that game.
Probably. Oh, it is the Bears next week.
Yeah, we're gonna get creamed by that game. Play the Rams, maybe. Could win that game, but I don't know. I'd be surprised. They play the Dolphins. The Dolphins are a disaster show. So I mean, you could win that game. I know Tua's back, but
they're still a disaster.
Tua's too busy, saying things like, "Well, you try to catch a snap," as he causes a safety by not catching a snap. Okay, dude, you're paid to catch a snap and shotgun. Play the Colts. I guess that's a winnable game, but I wouldn't think they'll beat the Colts.
Oh, they benched Richardson, so it's
Yeah. Just looking at the schedule, they play the Cardinals. Technically winnable, but I think the Cardinals are way better. You're gonna get creamed by the Bills, gonna get creamed by the Chargers, gonna get creamed by the Bills. So I mean, the schedule's
I think the Chargers have tons of injuries right now.
Yeah, I guess so, but they're not beating the Chargers.
Or the Bills.
I mean, best case scenario, you win this game, then you win the Rams, Dolphins, Colts game, and maybe the Cardinals, but you'd be like a 500 team. So I don't know. I don't think they're that good.
Hey, if we win and the Bills win, we're in second.
Oh yeah, 3-6. What amazing division.
I know.
Remember when the Jets were supposed to be competitive with the Bills for the division?
And the Dolphins?
And now it turns out Josh Allen is the best quarterback in the AFC by a mile. It makes Patrick Mahomes look like a complete chump this year.
You mean, and the Dolphins were supposed to be competitive too?
Yeah. Has Josh Allen still not thrown an interception?
I don't think so.
Because it's kind of insane to me that Patrick Mahomes has thrown 9?
He throws at least one a game.
One a game. He's awful. He's actively awful. It's bizarre.
It's funny. He's like what Josh Allen was when Josh Allen first started. Josh Allen, when he first started,
somehow Kansas City's getting away with it.
I know.
It's just that's not going to continue. You can't have a quarterback play that bad.
No.
It's going to collapse at some point. But whatever. So we'll do the recap after the game. Yes, I'll watch it even if Jacoby plays. I was just really pissed last week. But they did win the game last week, so at least that's something.
Somehow.
I did watch the last drive.
The Jets collapsed. That's why we won.
Yeah. I'm not impressed by the game. The Jets gave the game away. I'm not going to sit here and be like, yeah, we beat the Jets in a great game. No. The Jets gave the game away 1,000 times. They should have put us away, and they didn't.
Mm-hmm.
That's what happens when you have a toxic locker room. Seems like guys have given up, which is weird because then they beat the Texans. So I don't know.
I don't either.
I don't know. The Jets make no sense to me. Whatever. We'll see you for the recap. It's Rising.
And Liz.
Take care.